Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw Hayman in Fortnite. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and to begin we're going to start out with his eye. So we're going to draw in, so it's kind of like an odd shape. So start in the middle here, I'm just going to curve up. So I'm going to draw the same thing on the other side. It's kind of like a little rounded corner. And then on this side, we're just gonna come back down, just kind of give it a nice curve. Okay, so it's almost like a regular eye shape, but just really big. All right, and then now for the inside here, I'm just gonna draw one circle first. And then there's gonna be another one inside, and this one's gonna be the glowing one. So it's gonna be a little bit creepy. So one circle, and then another one on the inside. Okay, so then from here, let's draw in the rest of the face. So just come on top over here. Just gonna draw one line across. This is gonna be the bottom of his hat. Okay, so it comes out pretty wide. And then on the side here, we're gonna start drawing his face. So we just come down a little bit first. And then now we're just gonna turn it inward. His jaw, and it's gonna be a little bit sharper. Just close that off. Okay, and then for his mouth, it's really easy. Just drawing the stitchings first. So I can't draw too small, so I'm just gonna draw kind of big. So that means I'm just gonna be drawing less. So just go ahead and draw in one big one in the middle first. And then just kind of go out and just kind of have it go smaller and smaller. Okay, so just kind of slanting upwards. And then once we have that, we can draw in the mouth opening. So this one I'm just trying to go behind the little stitchings. And then for the bottom one, so if it's easier, you can just go right across. It's okay if it goes over the stitchings. Okay, so nice and creepy. And then just a little bit more detail here. Draw a couple more stitchings on the nose area. Okay, so let's continue on, and let's go ahead and finish up the hat. So we're gonna come up here on the side of the face, just come up and draw another line across. And then now we're just gonna connect these so it's nice and sharp. And then let's keep going up, and we're just gonna add one section to this. Okay, and then on the middle here, this is gonna be a crease line for the hat. And then we're gonna come down on each side, and then just kind of go all the way down to the side. Okay, and then there's some little bit of detail here, so I'm just gonna draw in real quick. Just drawing one line first, and then again. Yeah, so these stitching will just go right over because it's kind of small and hard to see. Okay, and then now we're gonna draw in those little, this looks like hay kind of stuck in between. So these are easy. We can draw two lines like that first, and then just connect them. So these don't have to be exactly the same because they're just kind of random and loose hay kind of stuck in there. Okay, and then on the side here, just come down. You can draw two lines like this first, and then we'll just connect these. And then we can add a little bit of detail. And the same thing here. So 1, 2. Let's go ahead and connect them, and then I'm gonna add two lines in there. Okay, and if you want to make the hat a little bit more complicated, we can draw the back side of it and just kind of add in a little bit of these. Kind of like looks like the hat's kind of messed up. Some of these on the back. let's move on to the body. And so for his neck, on the little scarf around, so we just kind of slant down on the side. And then we're just gonna curve it all the way around. And let's add in a little bit of detail. We're gonna add in some of these lines just to make it look like cloth. Okay, and then right underneath here, there's gonna be a little tie here. It's kind of underneath the little scarf here. So just draw a little knot like that, and then just a couple of loose ends. And it's got a little bit of a kind of like a little pendant here with this little skull. So just come down here, and we're gonna simplify this little skull. It's gonna slant down and just kind of close it off. And then for the eye area here, the socket, we'll just draw two curves like that. Actually, let me just shade it real quick. Okay, so nice and simple. And then once you have this, all you do is just kind of connect to the top here. So I'm just gonna draw one line like this, and then just give it a little bit of a thickness there. Same thing here. Alright, so now we can finally draw in his body. So his shoulder here, just gonna slant out. And then we're gonna come down, just kind of pinch it all the way down to his waist. So obviously past this little skull here. And then let's just close that off. And let's draw in, alright, let's draw in this little belt here. So it's got another knot here. So I'm just gonna draw a little shape like that. And then two loose ends. I'm just gonna draw one. And then two. And let's add in a little bit of line in there. Okay, so once you have that, just kind of come down on each side. And then come right behind the knot. And then this is actually two sections, two ropes, and we're just gonna divide it in half. Right, and then let's finish up the top here. So on the top here, it's got some hay all the way around. So from the corner here, just gonna draw a curve all the way around. So it's gonna come over here behind the necklace, curve all the way back up. Okay, so just one nice curve, and then for the hay, we can just kind of draw. So it's gonna be the centers here, so it's gonna be radiating here. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you're drawing these little lines for the hay. So radiating from the center there. Okay, and then let's see if we can draw in two lines coming down. And just one little stitching. So these are like smaller details. And we'll just leave it at that because we don't want to make this too complicated. So for his hand, I'm going to have him doing his emote, so it's going to be straight out. So it's going to be a little bit different. So we're going to start out with some kind of loose clothing here. So just slant up. And then here's the armpit area. So I'm just going to draw a little line like this. And then from there, I'm just going to connect them, but just give a little bit of these ripped clothing curves to it. Okay, and then we can let's draw on this side too then. So I go up. Here's the armpit. Same thing here, just kind of a little bit of zigzaggy lines. Alright, so for his arms, it's gonna be straight out. So this is actually gonna be the bicep here. So I'm gonna curve. Okay, so here's the elbow. And then we're gonna go up, slant out, curve in. And then just go ahead and keep extending it all the way down to the wrist. It's probably a little bit easier that way. And then I'm gonna draw in just one section. And then there's gonna be a little bit of hay here. So just gonna flare it out and just close it off. And then there's gonna be some hair on the back here. So we just gotta go out. And then just kind of come in and just kind of connect all these. And I'll just use those lines as if they're hay, part of dividing up the hay. Okay, so 3 more lines there. Okay, and then for the hand, it's gonna be straight out. So from here, here's the back of the palm, and then when I come down here, come out, curve in. So that's gonna be the thumb, and then here's his finger going out. So it's just gonna be straight out, and just come back in right over the thumb. So nice and easy. Okay, so let's draw on the other side. So it's gonna be the same thing here. Here's the bicep. The elbow down here, and then again, this one's slightly different, but the shape is the same. So we're gonna go out and then come in, close it, and then it's gonna be one section here. We'll just divide that up, and then right here for the glove, and then for his hand, it's gonna be the same thing. So here's the back of the hand. Here's his thumb going out. Just curve it back in, and then for his fingers here, slant down, just gonna curve it and right over the thumb. Okay, and then lastly, just some details here. Just draw an angle like this, and just gonna draw 2 little stitchings. So right here, just angle. Alright, so let's move on to his legs. So his legs, I'm gonna put them together so it's a little bit different as well. So we're gonna start out in the middle here. You're gonna come down. Here's the center, draw a line, another line. And then on this one, we'll come straight down. And then for his leg here, it's gonna have some little bit of a cloth hanging down. So from the side here, we're just gonna go all the way down. Just gonna curve it out past this line. Just curve it out. And then on the inside here, start here and just kind of curve and connect that to the all the way to the edge. Okay, so now we can finally draw the legs. So the legs gonna come in here, curve down here, and just close that off. Okay, same thing here, curve, close that off. So his legs are together. Okay, and then we're gonna come down here, just keep going down. This is gonna be this knees right here. Okay, and we're gonna extend this slightly, and then we're just gonna taper it in. So that's gonna be his armor, his lower leg. So same thing here, extend it slightly. Curve all the way in, close it off. And then on this side here, he's got some straps. So I'm just gonna draw in. There's one strap, and then let's see, let's draw in another one down here. Okay, and then his legs here, he's got a little bit of strap as well. Just gonna draw, add in some lines there. Okay, and then lastly, it's gonna be his shoes, his foot here. So again, middle line, come down, and then on this side here, we're just gonna come out, just come down, close that off. Same thing here, just come out and just close that off. And then for some detail, we just add in one curve. So start here, just curve out. And then lastly, we're gonna draw in the clothing on the back here. So just come back up here. I'm just gonna add a little bit of zigzagging line and have it just go behind the legs. And that is it for this Hayman. Hope you guys like the way it turned out. And if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.